Terabyte's been in existence for over 20 years now, and we're at the forefront of web design in New Zealand. We also do a little bit of work in online kiosks, touchscreens and online gaming, that sort of thing, but mostly web design for larger corporates and government clients, and a number of large overseas clients as well. In terms of our change to Versa, previously we had our own hosting services leased in basically leased machines and rack space. And the thing that I always felt uncomfortable about was that if something went wrong, if a machine broke down, the downtime could be quite high. The other thing was if we needed to upgrade and increase disk capacity and as a response to clients' changing needs or the number of clients we're hosting, it was a bit of a major undertaking. So we implemented our own servers on a virtualized infrastructure. I was familiar with that, and when ICONZ introduced a Versa product, I think I was one of the first to adopt it. We changed to it because we needed to be more competitive in terms of our hosting costs. We needed to be able to respond to changing requirements in terms of capacity and speed. And I wanted to get more resilience in our offering, and I was always fearful that if a machine broke down, we could have 50 clients ringing up, and the PR implications of that is a bit of a disaster. So I wanted a system that can provide much more resilience and uptime. And in a disaster recovery type situation on the Versa type platform, it's much easier to respond very quickly to a hardware failure, almost transparent. In terms of how do we measure the success of our Versa deployment, we've made some direct cost savings of about 30% over what it used to cost us to have our own hardware. We have the advantage of the pay for what you get model, so as we increase or decrease our requirements, it's just a matter of ticking the box, and the resources that we need are deployed to our websites. So that gives us a lot of flexibility to be able to respond to changing needs versus the old own your own hardware model. What are the improvements we've seen since we moved over to the Versa platform? We've had better performance because of course we're able to choose faster processors and more processors than we had on our older gear. It's in a more reliable architecture, and it's all about this risk of downtime if something goes wrong. So I feel that that's a little hard to measure, but it's real when something does go wrong. There's much more flexibility, and it's therefore a lot less risky than when we're owning our own metal. One of the other things that Versa offers us, as well as being able to change to our client demands and increase capacity easily, is that when customers come to us with a particular requirement, and it may be a lot larger than the capacity that we have now, or it may even be a short-term requirement for a campaign, our answer can be yes, because we can configure what they need very quickly, and it can be decommissioned very quickly if it's a short-term campaign or something. But essentially, the answer is yes, and we can make it happen, and we didn't have that flexibility before. The two account managers I've had over the last few years with ICONZ have been just fabulous. They're always there for me. They come up with proactive solutions to problems. I like to give them the problem that I have or what I want to solve, and allow them to work with their technical team to come up with a solution, and they've been first class in that respect. In terms of the technical services, the move to Versa, the odd change that we've needed to make has all been handled very well. I've got confidence in your team, and we have had the odd time when we've needed to call, or we've had a proactive call from the monitoring that you provide, and your help desk people have been really good. They really care, and I must say that has been a fundamental thing about our relationship with ICONZ, is the ICONZ people care and they really look after us. So from Terabyte, they get the big thumbs up.